Hello and welcome. It is Draft Viewer time. I'm Randy Buehler, joined by Jason Chung. Welcome. Jason's one of the last undefeated player standing. He was undefeated overnight, got to sit down and draft at Pod 1. And one of the great parts of any Pro Tour is the Draft Viewer. Go to the website. If you haven't checked this out before, you can look at every single pick that every single player on Pod 1 made, and we're going to walk through your draft here. Now, as you sit down to draft, here's your first pack. What are you thinking as you sit down to draft this deck?
Please open a good white card.
Okay, good white card.
I have a heavy preference for white. I basically force white in this format in every draft.
Okay.
And I've had huge success with it. As soon as I opened this pack, I bought the Raptor up to the front and also the rare.
Okay.
This is probably the only pack that I feel like I mispicked, because I think the rare is really powerful. However, I should just stick to what I'm used to and just pick the Raptor.
Yeah, because Ruins of Oran Reef, I agree with you, good card, but not all that good in a white deck, right?
Yeah, exactly. So like this pick kind of haunted me, and I wish I picked the Raptor, but I picked the Ruins.
Okay, now you talk about this white preference. You were telling me you would first pick Ondu War Cleric over Fall of the Titans. Is that what I heard you saying?
Yes.
Or was there over Chandra happened on Magic Online?
I tried to, but someone else picked Chandra for me on Moto.
Your teammates wouldn't let you pass a Chandra?
No, it was 10 tickets.
Fair enough. All right, let's look at pack 2. So you've got a Ruins of Oran Reef, but you've passed a Raptor. Now what?
So I see Ondu War Cleric, which I think is beyond the best common in the set.
Better than Oblivion Strike.
Better than Oblivion
and
Strike.
And better than Isolation Zone too, you're saying?
Yes, I think Isolation Zone and Oblivion Strike's the second and third best.
Okay.
But since I have a heavy white preference, I like to pick the white card first.
Heavy white preference, Ondu War Cleric, best common in the set according to your current first place player. So Ondu War Cleric, nice. Let's keep going.
So here I get Oblivion Strike. So when I pair white, I want to pair it with black or green. I don't mind pairing it with blue because blue-white flyers. The trick to the white deck is having lots of support and lots of evasive creatures, which red does not give you. So
not red. You don't like the white-red allies.
Not red.
Wow. Okay. But black is the best pair.
Yep.
Easy Oblivion Strike then, yeah. Let's keep going. Now what?
So here I bought the Raptor, the Wall, and the Flayer Drone up in front. Because I only had white card, I considered maybe this could be a signal for Black-Red Devoid.
Okay.
However, I don't like Black-Red Devoid as much as I like drafting the white cards, and Wall of Resurgence is really good. Okay.
So Wall over Expedition Raptor?
Yes.
Fair enough.
So this pack was like pretty average. There wasn't much. The Chain Mage is good in Black-White Allies, and I really considered picking the Mighty Leap here as well. Just the reason I considered picking Mighty Leap is not because it's a good card, because I wanted to make sure Martin Mueller knew I was definitely in white, and that he wouldn't have any chance in picking in white. Maybe if I did it better, he would have passed me that Linvala.
So you went Chain Mage,
yep.
Martin had a Mighty, I think he may have taken Mighty Leap. Anyway, he didn't pass you the Linvala. Now, kind of running out of pack, shoulder to shoulder is probably pretty nice to see at this point, yeah?
So after Ondu Cleric and after Isolation Zone, I think shoulder to shoulder is one of the better white commons. I think that card is really good to build around.
Sure.
And as long as you play some 1-drop, 2-drops, or play some evasive creatures, shoulder to shoulder is just excellent.
Love it.
So here there was just like not much, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to pick up the green spell because it's the better card. However, I just wanted to stick with black. So
do you play Unnatural Endurance usually, or
it's in my deck?
It's in your deck. There you go. So Unnatural Endurance, pick 8. This is an Afra Protector just to kind of get more creatures in your deck.
So the reason I really like white is even the bad commons are playable, and Protect is one of the sample.
Sure.
That made my main deck.
Sure. I mean, 1/4 is nothing, but like you support onto it now. It's 2/5 Vigilance.
Exactly.
Right? And then your opening pack comes back with not a whole lot in it.
This is actually an interesting pick. I picked the Witness to end. Discard spells are really good. It's not so good in my deck. However, I sideboard it in against any slow deck. The format like board source so much, and if you can hit their last 2 cards in their hand, it's game breaking.
So you like Witness the End, but only against slow decks. And now here we see everything you've got. Did that Expedition Raptor came all the way back?
Yeah, so that Expedition Raptor tabled out of the pack with the Wall. However, the one I passed first pick did not table. It actually got picked up second.
Oh, right, Martin took it. All right, pack 2, what's going on here?
So I open the pack and there's not too much except for the Vampire Envoy. So when you're drafting Black-White, you want synergies with your cohort creatures, and the Vampire is just amazing in Black-White.
There you go. What about pick 2?
Isolation Zone. It's just like a premier removal spell, and there's not much else in this pack.
Keep going.
So this is a pet that like some people might disagree with, but like I like shoulder to shoulder so much. There was like some debate on if I should pick the green white card because
Sure.
that card is much better. However,
Right.
I already had like a premium black removal spell, and I just wanted to stay like mono white for now.
Makes sense.
So,
Yeah, if you'd gone auxiliary, maybe the saddleback, but
Yeah, so I considered the saddleback, but at this point, I think Mighty Leap's actually one of the better combat traits in support.
Okay.
You support early on and you get some damage in, and then you actually kill
Interesting.
them with Mighty Leap. The amount of time I've just been like, Mighty Leap.
how many
Do you
Mighty
have a
Leaps will you
removal?
play in one of these white decks?
2 at most. Preferably 1. 1's the best number.
Is that what you got in this deck?
Yes.
Makes sense. Pick
So
5.
I don't value Task Near very high, and I don't think Make a Stand is too good when your creatures are already so big.
Right.
And Shoulder to Shoulder is just amazing. I picked Shoulder to Shoulder, and I was really excited to get it so late.
Nice. Keep going.
So here's not much in the pack. I think I ended up picking another creature because I needed creatures.
Alpha Protector.
And I just needed cards
Yeah,
that
it feels like a lot of shoulder to shoulders. You got to make sure you get creatures,
exactly.
right?
I was really looking for 2 drops at this point.
Makes sense.
This pack didn't really have much. I picked up a creature just in case that I would play it, but I'd never
Did you
want
take
to
the
play.
Shrieker?
I never want to play that card because it supports very badly.
Makes sense. And
Here I debated picking.
2-drop?
Here I debated picking the 2-drop. However, it's just a 2/2 vanilla, and that Scythe Master gets supported really well. Attacking
Got
when
it.
first strike, and you're supporting it. It's really good.
So opening pack comes back.
I think I picked a land here just in case I'm splashing blue.
Makes sense. And yeah,
and
which-
then that came really late. The Chain
oh,
Mage.
the chain mage. That's
So-
a 10th pick. That's a gift.
So that's the top of my curve. Basically, once
Okay.
I'm like dealing damage really early on, I finished them off with Chain Mages.
Very nice. So there's pack 2.
So this pack went a lot better for me. However, even though Mueller was in white, I still got like a lot of gifts because we're valuing different cards. He was valuing more like the later white cards, removal spells, and I'm just valuing shoulder to shoulder and aggressive cards.
All right, well, we're not going to look at Battle for Zendikar because we got to get Jason back to the floor. It is time for the next round. You basically picked up a bunch of 2-drops is what happened.
Yeah, I
Felidar
picked up
Club came
maybe
early.
like 5 or 6 2-drops.
Exactly what the deck needed.
Yeah.
1-1 so far. Good luck in the next round.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking with us. We'll send it back.